What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Let me just turn the lights on, it's pretty dark out. That's better. That's better. Right, tonight what we're going to do, we'll just do a bit of a tank update. I've had a crazy busy week this week, so I find it hard to do anything on the tanks this week. So let's do a bit of an update, show you some of the fish, just talk through some of the fish I've got in each of the tanks. So this is my 2,000 litre aquarium. It is 10 foot. I've done a video before about the dimensions of this tank. It houses an Asian arowana, a silver arowana, two big tiger Oscars, which are massive, as you can see. Look, here's my hand against one of them, absolutely massive monster fish. It's got 10 big clown loaches in it, as you can see there. It's got two tiger dacnoids. There's one of them there, which is the biggest one. The other one's at the back there. It's not showing its colours at the moment because it's probably been chased by the other one. It's got 5 silver dollars in it, 2 tiger silver dollars, and then 3 normal ones. It's got a couple of rare plecos. I've got an L25 plec at the bottom there. That's not rare, but that's my big southing. That's my first ever fish I bought. He's a big old boy. It's got a couple of royal plecos as well. There's an L190 which is at the back there, which I barely see. What else have I got in this tank? Covers all them. And there's a bircher. There's a bircher in there somewhere. He's at the back there. You just about to see his face. So yeah, it's a big bircher. Hopefully it'll be out in a sec once we go and film the marine tank behind us. But yeah, that's what it's housing at the moment. I have got some new stuff coming for this tank. I'm going to be taking out a few of the other fish from this tank into another tank I'm going to show you as well in a minute in the fish room. But yeah, that tank's doing fine. Haven't added anything for ages. It's same old, just normal water changes I'm doing on it, maintenance, that sort of thing. But let's get onto the reef tank. So I've got a reef tank here, which is a 550 litre reef tank with the sump. Let's open up the sump. So there's my sump. It's got a refugium in it. Tank's doing really well. I'm still getting a few little bits of diatoms here and there, but it's normal. I need to get myself a new RO unit. The one I've got at the moment needs the filters changing, but I want to invest and get myself a really good one. So what we've got in here, we've got hammer corals, we've got torches, we've got 4 clownfish, or Nemos like everyone else calls them. There's a Scopus tang, there's a Tomini tang, there's a fox face, rabbit fish, whatever you want to call it. There's a cardinal there. There's a hawkfish or rockfish, I think it's called. There's a clam there, which is not opened at the moment because it's probably stressed because I'm right near it. What else? There's some sea urchins, there's a clean shrimp in there, there's loads of crabs. But yeah, it's a lovely tank. I need to clean the glass. Be a bit lazy. You can see the glass is absolutely filthy, but the water clarity is impeccable. And I've got another couple of hammers here. There's a torch there. There's a, don't know what the hell that is. My brother gave it to me ages ago, but it's in there. There's some SBS at the back, which is doing okay now. There was a bit of bleaching before. What I've done is I turned the lights down a little bit, and it's sort of come back with its colours. There's a few zoas I've got scattered around. So yeah, it's a bit of a random reef this. I love the tank though. When you're sitting here at night with on the sofa, you've obviously got the Amazon behind you, or the whatever you want to call it, Indonesian fish, Asian fish, and then obviously you've got a reef in front of you. So it's really nice sitting here at night with the telly on, got all the tanks lit up. Yeah, it just looks pucker. But that's that reef tank. It's 550 litre, it's 4 foot. I've actually got another one of these tanks coming, identical size, for the fish room, which are going to go out in a minute. I don't know what to put in it yet. I'm either going to put rainbow fish in it, or I might go Malawi cichlids. And then we've got another random sized tank. I can't remember the size of it, but it's a quite tall tank, which we're going to do something crazy with. But anyway, let's go in the fish room and I'll show you out there. We're in the fish room. Right, let's start with the smallest tank. So I've got a little, I think it's 30 litres this tank. It's random at the moment. I've just been given these fish. There's some Malawi cichlids in there, some beautiful specimens actually. There's a really nice blue one at the top there. But yeah, they're going to be having that bigger tank soon, obviously. And there's a random other cichlid in the bottom of this tank here, which you can see there. That's another African cichlid. It's obviously a more of aggressive type. I'm not going to put it in there with this lot because they'll probably tear into them. And yeah, there won't be anything left of them. But I'm going to need to feed these lot actually. They're quite hungry. What else we've got? Let's start with the other small tank. So I've got fluid flex here. The light's packed up on this actually, funny enough. all the batteries packed up on this. It didn't work, so the red light's on it at the moment. But I've got Bristol's plecos in there. I've got a Japanese, well, Siamese fighter, whatever you want to call it, better. There's 8 cherry barbs at the back here, which are absolutely stunning fish. You can see them with the red light on. And it's just a massive planted tank in here. It's doing really well, and there's loads of snails. There's all sorts of bits in here. So just a natural tank. I'll leave it to it. I do a water change on it, clean the filter, but I don't really do a lot else to that tank. It just basically looks after itself. I'll show you this tank in a sec. Let's go on to this one here. So this is my overstocked crazy tank, yeah? I give this tank a water change twice a week because it's overstocked at the moment. I'm waiting on the other tanks to be built, so I've got nowhere else to put all these fish. We've got, I think there's about 10 clown roaches in here. There's a random platy there, look at that platy, look. Random platy. There's Bosemani rainbow fish in here. There's 2 males and I think 4 females. There's a nice male at the back there. You can zoom in a bit, just see him swimming about. There's some Congo tetras. What else have we got in here? There's about 70 Bristol's plecos, albino. Look, there's tons and tons of them. I got given, well, I've done a video on that about a month ago. I got given them sort of some bloke. And there is a big Southwind pleco here, which is going in the tank. I'll show you in a minute. What else we got? What else? Some corridors. Oh yeah, and there's a rare plec in here, which I've had for a while. It is a L114 cactus plec, which is at the bottom there. Can't really see him, but he's sort of this sort of size now, which is nice. I bought him when he was about the same size as that Bristol's pleco there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him grow. You know, he'll grow into a monster eventually, and then it'd be like sort of a show fish without putting one of my big tanks, and yeah, be able to show him off. But yeah, this tank's doing really well. I love the look of this tank, you know. I know it's overstocked. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it is what it is at the moment. It gets a lot of water changes. I clean the filters regularly. They're on good food, so don't worry. There's nothing bad going on here. And obviously, I know they've got to go in a bigger tank eventually. So let's get onto the 4-foot open top tank. So I shouldn't really be showing you this at the moment. I've only banged a load of guppies in it for now because I just haven't had time to go out and buy new fish. And I want to stock this tank with something crazy, but at the moment I've just put about 5 or 6 guppies in it, and guess what they've done? They've bred. There's babies everywhere. So there's tiny little babies everywhere. There's a random platy there as well. I think it's a platy, which I put in there. So this tank's nicely cycled. So it's basically ready for some new fish, which I want to put in this. So, but I can't decide what to put in it. There's also some Bristol's plecos in here. There's a big boy Bristol's which I put in here, which I don't know if I'm going to find him today. There's an albino one there. There is a big boy summer. I think he's down the bottom there, just moving. I don't know if you see his fin just moving around. So yeah, there's a couple of Bristol's in there, but I'm going to put some rare plecs in here. I don't know whether to go king tigers. I might put some golden nuggets, maybe some snowballs. I don't know, we'll figure it out, we'll put something in there. I used to keep a lot of plecos years and years ago. I used to keep zebras and all sorts, so I do want to get back into pleco game. But yeah, that's a 4-foot tank. It's got a 407 running on it, which is in here. What else is in there? There's all food and stuff, and then in this side it's just full of aquarium bits like we all need, and they're the tanks which I used to have set up. So I've kept all the storage in tanks, so if I ever need the tanks, it's all in there, and if I ever need anything, it's all in the tank. So a bit of 2 birds with 1 stone there. There's another new baby at the back there, look, guppy, tiny little babies swimming around. So yeah, loads of guppies in there. It's probably going to be, in the next couple of months, it's going to be surrounded in guppies in it, like always happens to tanks. But yeah, it's a 4-foot tank. I love this tank. I'd really love to put this in the house, but I've got no room, and the missus are going mad. But let's get on to the next tank. I've got a 6-foot tank here. It's a monstrous tank, you know. It's as tall as my monster tank in my house. So it's like 800 high by 6, I think it's 630, 640, something like that in the width. So it's a big old tank. Once it's filled up with the FX6s, it's like 1,020 litres, so it's a big tank. And I had to reinforce it. I've done it on the video the other day. I've reinforced it with some bits of glass because there was a couple of chips at the bottom and stuff, you know. So just to be safe, I didn't have to do that because it's double basis tank. It's actually an ND tank. I built the stand myself out of 4x2, but yeah, we're going to be filling this up hopefully the weekend if I don't get roped into helping like one of my brothers like working their garden or something, because all I get doing at the moment is everyone's asking me to do them favours, you know. I just never say no. I need to just basically say no. I want a weekend to myself. But anyway, there's that tank. It's like I say, it's over 1,000 litres. We've got some new sick fish coming for this tank soon, man. It's going to be absolutely epic. I can't wait for it. Need to just get it filled up, start getting it cycled. I'm going to swap one of the FX6s from my monster tank onto this, because obviously one of them filters is already pre-cycled, so we can basically near enough get fish within a week. Well, we'll probably get fish the same day, but I'm not going to risk that. But we'll be able to get fish within a week in this tank, and yeah, there'd be no worries in. But yeah, there's just a quick video tonight, just showing you all the tanks, what's going on at the moment. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff coming. Like that 4-foot tank I was saying out there, my marine tank, I'm going to be putting the new one here, which is going to be tropical. It's going to go there. And then Andy are building me this other mad tank. I can't remember the size of it, but we're going to put it here. It's quite tall. I can't remember the size, but it's got, one side's got 25mm glass, and the other side's got 15mm glass. So it's a random tank. But yeah, it should be absolutely mad. But thanks for watching the video as always. Like and subscribe my channel, ding the notification bell, and keep it real everyone.